Hi there, this is Jamie with DigiPro Payments. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. In today's video tutorial, we're going to give you a basic overview of the e-commerce module. So I'm logged in to the admin dashboard and I'm on the welcome home screen. To get to the e-commerce module, it's going to be over here on the left side, and typically, depending on what modules that you have turned on, it's going to primarily be the third or fourth module listed on the left side. And so if you click on it, it's going to expand out to show all of the features that are available to you within e-commerce. So just like every other module that we have in the system, there's a dashboard. So if you click on the dashboard, it's going to open up and give you some data points that are either visual or in a list form. So if you're looking for some real quick information such as your total sales, what your total orders are, what your average sale, the dashboard is going to be the place where you can find that. You can also find recent orders, your top selling products, and then your customer count, your products per sale, and then what your refund is, and then your average refund. If you need to create a new product, there's a quick link here, and also for creating a new order. Located below the dashboard is our catalog. Now, the catalog is basically where the structure of the store is located. And what I mean by that is that when we're building out your e-commerce store, typically it follows a certain structure. Categories, then products that are attached to categories, and then product options that are available on each one of those products. So up here at the top, underneath catalog, we have product categories. And this could be like if you're running an apparel store, your men's t-shirts and women's t-shirts and tank tops and things like that. If you're running, electronics store, it would be, like computers, phones, cameras, things like that. So that's the product category. And then underneath that, we have the product options. And again, I'm going to use the t-shirt apparel store scenario. This would be where we set up your sizes for your t-shirts and your colors and things like that. So real important information. So next, underneath that is product filters. If you've got like a small store, probably like 10 to 20 items, you really don't need to use product filters. Product filters are really kind of used for, more robust enterprise level stores that, may have, 50 to upwards to 1,000 products. And what products filters do is that just makes it easier to filter products based off of various searches, such as like maybe price, color, brand, sizing, and things like that. And they're typically located on the category page on the left side. Next, we have your product list, and this would be the list of all your products. So when we go to set up your store, the first thing that we are going to do is that we're going to set up your categories. We'll set up your options. If you have filters, we'll set up your filters, and then we'll get to your product list. And that's when we would either import it or manually add your products in. And the reason why we do these three first, categories, options, and filters, is that when we go in and we set up your product, and when I load this product list, it's going to show me all the available products, and then I can click over here to options and then edit. And the reason why we do categories, options, and filters first, and it's so key that we get all of this information up front from you, is that when we go to build out your products, we got to go over here to links, and this is where we attach the categories that we've set up to your product. This is where we add your product to filters if you require filters. And then over here under options, this is where we add your product options to a product. So it's really important that we get a lot of this information up front from you at the start So when we're adding your products, we can make sure that we have your category structure set up, or your product options. So then when we start keying in your products, we can then make sure that they're available to add to your products. So I'm going to skip around to marketing now. So if you know how you depend on how you promote your products within the system, if you have a product, we can run sales. So if you have again, using the apparel store, if you have t-shirts and maybe for Black Friday, you mark those t-shirts down to 20% off. You can run a sale and put a start date and an end date on that sale, so it automatically comes off at the end of a specified date and time. You can also set up promo codes, and so when we do promo codes, you create the promo code name, what is the promo code, and then we can determine how that a promo code is applied. Is it applied to all the items in the cart? Is it applied to specific products? And then you can select those products from your product list. Or is it attached to specific categories? And then finally, you can choose whether or not it's a percentage or it's a fixed amount. So is it 20% off? Is it $5 off at the cart? And then your start date and your end date, and then you can limit the usage of that coupon. Next here we have orders. So whenever there's an order process through the system, you're going to get an email confirmation sent to you, and then you would be able to come in here and click e-commerce and then orders to manage all of your orders. So you'll see all the recent orders here, and you can click options, view, and then open up that order to be able to either start the fulfillment process on it, or be able to just view it, print off your shipping list, print off an invoice, email it, or you can issue a void or refund for that order as well. So if a customer calls you up and said, hey, I made a mistake, you can void that out or issue a refund. Next here we have recurring. So if you have recurring products, somebody places an order for a product that is shipped out on a monthly basis. This is where all of that information is stored for management. And so you'll see your customer name here. Whenever you see a hyperlink, it is linked over to our CRM. What that recurring ID is, what the invoice amount is, what the start date of that recurring payment is, what the frequency of it is. The status, is it active, is it inactive, and what the amount. And then right here you can view the transaction activity on that recurring order. And then if that customer again calls you up and says, hey, I'd really like to, unfortunately I have to cancel this recurring order, you can come in here, do a search by name, then hit stop or cancel to halt that recurring order. Under recurring, we have reports, and I'm not going to go through individually all these reports at this time, but we do have a lot of reports that are available to you. We've got an order report, product report, category report, sale profit daily report, sale profit monthly. Basically, if we have your sale price and your cost price and then the shipping cost, then we can kind of do an estimate on what your profit is for that day or for that month. We also have inventory report and then a transaction report. And then if you're running kind of like a general admission event, we can do tickets as well. Finally, we have store settings. So this is where kind of we set up everything for your store. So as far as like your checkout page settings, the information that you want to require on that checkout, where you want your orders sent to as far as the email address. You can update the information on the checkout page. And then we also, this is where we store the shipping settings. So we do offer flat rate shipping and weight-based shipping. We can do free shipping. And then if you want to disable and offer free shipping when an total order hits a certain amount, we can do that as well. your taxes. So this is where we would set up your sales tax that's collected at checkout. And then as far as like your policies is a refund policy, your privacy policy, and your terms and conditions. So this is Jamie. This is an overview of the e-commerce module, and stay tuned for other overviews where we'll cover the CRM, and then your analytics, your social media, and your email marketing, and then your master settings as well. So we hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you.